Mahaprabhu Kirtananita Geetam Vaditramadyan Manasorasena Romanchakam Prasutaranga Bhajo Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Vigrahara Dhananitananam Sringaratanman Dhiramarjanado Sringaratanman Dhiramarjanado Yuktasya Bhaktam Shaniyunjatopi Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasado Sadhana Triptam Hari Bhakta Sangam Kirtaiva Triptim Bhajato Sadaiva Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Radhikama Davayorapara Madhuya Leela Gunarupanam Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasha Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Nikunja Yuno Ratikeli Siddhai Yayali Bhukti Rapekshaniya Athati Daksha Dati Balabasha Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Sakshadari Trinarsamasta Shastrai Uttasata Bhavyataiva Sadbhi Kintu Prabhuya Priya Evatasya Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasado Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutopi Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutopi Doyang Shubham Sasyaya Sasri Sanjam Bande Guroshi Charanarvindam 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 Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharinde Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shunyavadi Paschatya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Gaur Nityananda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rakshama. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Pahima. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshama. Rama Raghava, केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम् Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Namamishwaram Satchid Ananda Rupam Lashat Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Satchid Kundalam Go Kule Brajamanam Namamishwaram Satchid Ananda Rupam Lashat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yasoda Biyo Lukalagavamanam Paramistam Adyantato Drutya Gopya Lagavamanam Rudantam Uhurnitra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmina Satankanitram Muhusashakampa Kirekanka Kanta Sita Graivo Damodaram Bhakti Badam Iti Driksha Lila Bir Ananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Akya Payantam Adiyeshitageshu Bhaktai Jitatam Puna Primatastam Shatabriti Bande Baram Deva Moksham Na Mokshavadim Va Nachanyam Brineham Barishadapiha Idam Teva Palabalam Sadame Manasha Virastam Kimanyai Idam Timukam Bujam Atyanta Nilai Britam Kuntalai Snigdha Raktai Shagopya Muhushumbitam Bimba Raktadarami Manashavirastam Alam Lakshalabhai Vamudiva Damodarananta Vishnu Prashida Prabhu Dukha Jalabhimagnam. Kripadrishti Vrisyati Dinam Bhatanu Grihanesha Mamagyam Edyakshi Drishya. Kuveratmajo Badha Murtyaiva Yadvat Tvayamuchito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha. Tata Prema Bhaktim Shakam Me Priyacha Namokshe Graho Vristi Namodariha. Namastistu Damni Spuradipti Damni Tvadiyodalayata Vishaya Damni. Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tuvyam. Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tuvyam. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Daine. Hiranyakaship Purvakshaha. Silatankana Kalaye. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Yato yato yami tato Nrsimha. Bahe Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha. Nrsimham Madhyam Sharanam Prapadye. Tavakara Kamalavadi Nakam Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Kanubringam Eshavadrita Narahadi Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hadi Jaya Jagadisha Hadi Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Avakara Kamalavade Nakam Bhutasinam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Kanubringam Eshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Narahari, Jaya Narahari, Narahari, Jaya Narahari. Jaya Gaura Hare, Gaura Hare, Jaya Gaura Hare, Jaya Gaura Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Dev Nishingadev Bhagwan ki, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yesterday was a great testament of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Harinam. I think there were close to 60 devotees who came on Sankirtan. And we only had 2 book distributors, but they did extremely well because of all the enthusiasm of the devotees. And yesterday we distributed more prasadam than we ever have before. Jai Shri Radha Nilamadhava ki jai. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. So this is the meaning of Sankirtan. It is the actual essence of the Hare Krishna movement. It's why Srila Prabhupada came to the West. It's why he sacrificed so much to instruct people about who is Krishna and what is the goal of life. And he also taught us something nobody knew, and that is who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he said, if you're going to use your logic and reason, use it to try and understand how merciful Lord Chaitanya is. Because he does not take any offense. He did not come to kill anyone like he did previously. He killed so many demons. He came to kill people's desire for sense gratification. That's a higher level killing. So it's classy killing. And that's what we do when we go in Sankirtan. We actually kill people's desire for sense gratification and show them there's a higher taste. Param Justra Nivartate, and that is chanting and dancing in the Harinam Sankirtan. And then if you get a little tired, you sit down and take Mahaprasadam. So that is our strategy. And this is, as Agni Dev explained yesterday also, this is the way we spread the movement in the beginning of Krishna consciousness. I think you went out, what, 9 hours a day? In France, in Paris, we went out 16 hours a day. We did not come back for lunch or dinner. It was brought out to us, and we ate in the subways. We would have like 10, 12, 15 devotees sitting down on the benches in the subway. And when the subway would come, everyone would be staring at us, and we'd be eating Mahaprasadam and waving at everyone and smiling. So, and... but see, that's the way the movement was spread, dynamically. In the first years, like let's say from 1968 to 1973, 74, the movement expanded tremendously because of this intense Harinam Sankirtan, going out every day with many devotees, dressed really nicely, and just chanting and dancing. I mean, in the beginning, we didn't have books in France. We did not have any Prabhupada's books. You didn't, huh? In New York? We didn't have them in America. We just went out and chanted. And it was a very, very wonderful experience. Now, we don't expect you to come out every day, but we do expect, and it's actually a duty, and you'll see that when we show our PowerPoint presentation with the direct quotes of Srila Prabhupada, that we should go out, every initiated devotee or any devotee should go out at least once a week on Sankirtan and preach, chant, and be happy. If you're not happy, if you look there like you're suffering, like I saw one picture of a Sankirtan party, I think it was in New York. There were 5 devotees. It looked like they were suffering. So no one's attracted to that. So, you know, if you're not happy in Krishna consciousness, then maybe you have a reason not to come on Sankirtan. But if you are happy, then you should definitely come, because happiness is infectious. Everybody wants to be happy in this world. And there are fewer and fewer people that are happy. At least we are happy by the purity of Krishna consciousness, and we're feeling the actual freedom that we get from lust, anger, and greed. And therefore, we want to go and showcase that. The Christians say you shouldn't pray in public. You should pray in like a dark closet, not show your piety to God. But we're not trying to show our piety. We're trying to show people the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why we're going out. We're not trying to glorify ourselves by saying, look, all the nice things we're doing. No, we want to glorify Lord Chaitanya, and especially by glorifying Prabhupada also, because he brought this knowledge to the West. So please put this on your schedule. Put this on your schedule. Must do. You can write it on your refrigerator. Must do. Go out on Sankirtan once a week, and you can support Agni Dev. He's coming out. He's sacrificing, coming out every week, and leading ecstatic kirtan. And you'll get the taste, the same taste that we got when we started. We tasted the nectar of the holy name by going out. Hare Krishna. So thank you very much.
Om Brindai Tulasi Devai Priyai Sabasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Brindai Tulasi Devai Priyai Sabasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Brindayai Tulasi Devai Priyai Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Srimati Brinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki. Tulasi Krishna Priyasi Namo Namo. Radha Krishna Seva Pavo E Abhilasi. Radha Krishna Seva Pavo E Abhilasi. Je tumhara sarana loy tara bansha purna hoy. Kripa kori koro tare Vrindavana Vasi. বিলাস বিলাস কুঞ্জে দিও বাস নায়নে হরিব সদা যুগল রূপরাশি এই নিবেদন দারো সকিরানুগাত করো কুঞ্জ সেবায়াদি করো দিয়ে করো নিজ দাসী সেবায়াদি করো দিয়ে করো নিজ দাসী দীন কৃষ্ণ দাস কয় এ নাম রহ শ্রী রাধা গোবিন্দ প্রেমে সদা দীনবাসী শ্রী রাধা গোবিন্দ প্রেমে সদয় নবাসী সদয় নবাসী কানি কানি চাপা পানি ব্রহ্মহাচ দিখানি চা তানি তানি कानी चापा पानी ब्रह्महाच दिखानी चा तानी तानी प्राण संते प्रदक्षिणा पादे पादे ओ यानी कानी चापा पानी ब्रह्महाच दिखानी चा तानी तानी प्राण संते प्रदक्षिणा पदे पादे Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde. Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde, Jayo Brinde. Jaya Brinde. Om Brindai Tulasi Devai Priya Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Brindai Tulasi Devai Priya Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Brindaya Tulasi Devai Priya Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavachai Namo Namaha. Srimati Brinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki jai.
Oh, wait, one second. Wait. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say something before. That is, these next 5 days are called Bhisma Panchami, and it's the last 5 days of Damodar Astakam, and during this time we remember also Bhismadeva and his ecstatic pastimes, which we will read after these prayers. And it's a time when you can make an extra vow of austerity, such as just eating ekadasi for 5 days, or not eating something for 5 days, and also reading about Lord Bhismadev in the ninth, I think it's 9th chapter, 1st canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. And also yesterday, 2 exceptional things happened. One is that so many people came out on Sankirtan, and secondly, it increased the enthusiasm of the public. More people came for prasadam. And a third, this one family came. They come sometimes to the temple, but the whole family came, the father, mother, and the children. The mother made rotis, the father was helping serve prasadam, and the kids were also doing some things, for helping out. But the father told me a couple weeks ago, but this time he reaffirmed. He said, "I'm going to try and raise the money to buy you guys a second truck." Yeah. Now, these are people who never got involved before like this, but they've been coming, at least the father's been coming with his kids, and they're determined. I said, well, that'd be very good. I said, but you have to get it soon, because it takes at least 6 months to get the truck ready, the painting, the equipment. So he said, I'm going to try my best. So keep that in mind, that this program of intensive Harinam and food distribution inspires many, many people that normally are not inspired by simply coming to the temple. Most people come to the temple, have darshan, and leave. But a program like this attracts people. Not only many students, Indian students from the University of Washington, as well as many Americans and all different nationalities, but also traditional Hindu families that normally do not get so involved in this temple. But now they're seeing something that attracts them, that they want to sacrifice for. So we should keep this in mind. If we do this on a regular basis, massive Harinam and massive prasadam distribution, it's going to create a wave. We're going to be like UPS. We'll have our trucks going out every morning, all day long, serving prasadam, like, 20, 30 trucks, all look the same, all yellow, going out and serving. Don't think it's not possible. If they did Akshaya Patra in India, and they're serving millions of kids midday meals, we could do the similar thing here, but in a different way through these trucks. So keep this in mind. That's our goal. Hare Krishna.
Beloved of Krishna, I bow before you. My desire is to obtain the service of Sri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you grants his bestowing your mercy upon him in the service of Vrindavan. My desire is to my vision. That's where we do the transformation. Please clear this is very fallen and very subtle. Yeah, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Ram Akari Gaurani Sarva Shakti Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kamata Etadashi Kripa Bhagavan Mahati Zurdayam Visham Yajadina Rasa Vinadame Sanchena Tarurami Saishana Navani Namani Sadantarami Naranam Nasundari Kalitam Vajagati Shakavani Mama Janmani Janishware Bhavatar Bhaktare Kirtivari Ayam Nanam Garam Bhaktam Mamashmeva Prayamavamajas Vitaduri Sanjashakshaya Prayanam Nalashulavya Madham Bhaktavadayagya Gulakirne Chitam Vapukada Navanam Trihane Yoshiri Yugaitam Nileshena Chakshushamrajasayam Sunyaitam Yagasarvam Govinda Virahename Asishyavadaram Tilastuma Adarsham Parmatam Karotuva Yatatra Vavidyasamulam Kato Matpranamastu Saiva Saparaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Glorious to the
Which cleanses the heart he is an extinguisher of fire. This Sankirtan movement is right because it spreads the it is a life of all life. It increases the motion of transcendental and it enables us to taste the nature of God. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can all acceptable beings, and thus we have hundreds of names like Krishna. In these transcendental names, there are not even apostles of Oh my Lord, out of kindness, ransom one should have joined the law and the state. One should be more Oh Almighty, I have no desire I want to transfer somehow or other please believe that has sustained and this year for the silent lotus stage. Oh my Lord, the love one Oh Lord, feeling the separation that would take a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like concentration, and I'm feeling all naked and consumed. Just like make a way to lifting hands and broken heart. He is completely
There are 10 offenses of non-understanding, and they are as follows. 1.
To blossom the beauty is consider the things of the
3.
Please away the
4.
blossom the beauty.
5.
Consider the glory of use of
7.
to commit sins and 8. Do not have to
Srimad Bhagavatam 21, Chapter 9. The passing away of Bhismadeva in the presence of Lord Krishna. Chitta Goswami said, being afraid for having killed so many subjects on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Maharaj Yudhishthira went to the city of Master. There, Bhismadeva was lying on the bed of Arun, about to pass away. Purport of Srila Prabhupada. This ninth chapter is willed by Lord Shri Krishna. Bhismadeva will provide instructions to King Yudhishthira on the subject of occupational duties. In other words, Raja Dharma. Bhismadeva will also offer his last prayer to the Lord on the verge of passing away. Okay. From this mortal world, and thus become liberated from the bondage of further material engagements. Bhismadeva was endowed with the power of leaving his material body at will, and his lying down on the bed of arrows was his own choice. This passing away of the great warrior attracted the attention of all the contemporary elites, and all of them assembled there to show their feelings of love, respect, and affection for the great soul. Text 2. At that time, all his brothers followed him on beautiful chariots, drawn by first-class horses decorated with gold ornaments. With them were Vyasa and rishis like Domya, the learned priest of the Pandavas, and others. Text 3. O sage, amongst the Brahmanas, Lord Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, also followed, seated on a chariot with Arjuna. Thus King Yudhishthira appeared very aristocratic, like Kuvera, surrounded by his companions, the Guyakas. Purport. Lord Shri Krishna wanted the Pandavas to be present before Bhismadeva in the most aristocratic order, so that he might be pleased to see them happy at the time of his death. Kuvera is the richest of all demigods, and herein King Yudhishthira appeared like him, Kuvera. For the procession along with Shri Krishna was quite appropriate for the royalty of King Yudhishthira. Seeing him, text 4, seeing him, Bhisma, lying on the ground like a demigod fallen from the sky, the Pandava king Yudhishthira, along with his younger brothers and Lord Krishna, bowed down before him. Purport. Lord Krishna was also a younger cousin of Maharaj Yudhishthira, as well as the intimate friend of Arjuna, But all the family members of the Pandavas knew Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord, although conscious of his supreme position, always behaved in a humanly custom, and so he also bowed down before the dying Bhismadeva as if he were one of the younger brothers of King Yudhishthira. Text 5. Just to see the chief of the descendants of King Bharata, Bhisma, all the great souls in the universe, namely the rishis amongst the demigods, brahmanas and kings, all situated in the quality of goodness, were assembled there. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The rishis are those who have attained perfection by spiritual achievements. Such spiritual achievements can be earned by all, whether one is a king or a mendicant. Bhismadeva himself was also one of the Brahma rishis and the chief of the descendants of King Bharata. All rishis are situated in the quality of goodness. All of them assembled there on hearing the news of the great warrior's impending death. Shri Bhismadeva ki jai. Gaur Premanandi Haribol. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai.